Hello everybody, Smith here, and welcome to a very special video because, my god, we have done it! A sudden burst of subscribers has pushed us over the line, and this channel now has more than 2,000 subscribers. Who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk it indeed. In the background you can see a quick fight I threw together between my Cyclone, a craft that appeared in my very first video on this channel, and the Apis, my own attempt at an ultra low part fighter, which actually does quite well in this fight. But yes, that was the theme of today, wasn't it? I challenged you to produce a low part fighter that could actually beat my Cyclone in a 3v3, and the catch was that of all the craft that beat the Cyclone, the one with the lowest part count wins. And yes, some of you have really gone to town on this challenge. I had received 9 craft by the time I sort of had to start planning and recording this episode, so the 9 it is for this video. I think we're gonna go kind of quickly through the highest part count 6, and then take a more detailed look at the lowest part count 3, which kind of assumes on my part that that one of the lowest part count 3 will actually be able to beat the Cyclone. So bit of a gamble on my part, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm not sure it'll be fine, but fingers crossed, eh? We start then with the craft with the highest part count. That is Alex Thompson's F4269 Australian Ozone Thunder. Fantastic name. At a rather chunky 65 parts. Perhaps erring on the safe side when it came to the part count, but as it turns out, not safe enough. They suffered an early loss before managing to get it back to 2 craft apiece, but then, sadly, the Cyclones mercilessly shredded the remaining 2 Thunders. Next up we have Alexander Moore and his Thunderjet Mark IIIe, coming in at a somewhat trimmer 51 parts. This craft again suffered the first loss in its fight, but managed to turn it around and eventually kill the 3 Cyclones. Although at 51 parts, I'm not sure it ever really had much of a chance of becoming our champion today. Third on our little list is Felix and his 34 part Minimalist. Not the most stable craft I've ever received, it has to be said, but yeah, entertaining to watch, and it didn't seem to do them any harm in the long run. They managed to get the first kill before being pegged back to 2 craft apiece before they managed to bring their guns to bear and shred the final 2 Cyclones. Next to throw his hat into the ring is Adam Henderson with his Ser 11A at 31 parts, a very manoeuvrable craft. I had high hopes for this one, but if you're going to design a craft that manoeuvrable at 31 parts, you're going to have to cut some corners somewhere, and clearly corners were cut with missile avoidance, the Cyclone's second volley just completely wiping out all 3 of Adam's craft. The 5th guest at our little party is Rusty Bowtie with his 26 part Arrow, a pretty conventional looking craft, but the first craft to go for a 0 missile strategy, just hoping to avoid the incoming volleys and get up close and personal and let the guns do the talking. And my word, the guns really do the talking. The Arrow manages to get a clean sweep against the Cyclones, just mercilessly shredding all of them. The last craft we're taking a brief look at is by George Goya, he of Meme Wheel fame, and this is his 15 part Flying Trash Bin. Not entirely in keeping with all of the rules, but I just wanted to show it anyway, because, I mean, look at the damn thing. It did pretty well. It got the Cyclone down to a 1 versus 1 with the Cyclone pretty heavily damaged, but then the last Flying Trash Bin ran out of fuel and crashed into the sea at over 400 meters per second, leaving the Cyclones victorious in that one. So we move on to our final 3 entrants. This was a low part challenge, and these next 3 really are not f***ing about. We start with Ben Aaron and his MFD5 Mark 8C Flounder. All the rest of the craft are vertical takeoff craft because, yeah, you can't waste parts with landing gear when you're down to 12 parts, as this craft is. A single gun, an ammunition box, no missiles. I don't think we're going to see any missiles for the rest of the competition. But yeah, this one is going to be interesting. This one really, really is going to be interesting. Let's get them into the air. Our competition starts. The Flounder gets around surprisingly well, and now we'll have to close the distance, relying on its countermeasures to avoid those volleys of missiles. I noticed this thing actually had, as it was getting up to altitude, had a relatively low default speed set. I'm not sure if that's a fuel saving measure. If it is, that could be quite clever. Clouds of chaff. Oh my god. One of the flounders is gone already. One of the flounders is gone already. Yeah. Didn't quite manage to get up close and personal enough. Oh my word, that is a good start to the comeback though. How, yeah. Adam Kerman is out of here. These remaining two craft though look like they could be... Oh my god, two of them have gone. This is what I was worried about. One of these craft kind of has to win it. One of these three craft, otherwise, yeah, I've kind of fluffed the format of this. Ion Kermit in a bit of trouble with missiles coming in, flips out. Oh, that's not good. Oh, but the missile misses. The missile misses and goes. It's friendly fire. That's not though. That really isn't friendly fire. That's fire of the regular variety. And it is put paid to Ion Kerman, and it is put paid to Ben Aaron's craft and their hopes of winning this little competition. I'm sure one of the next two will manage it. Let's move on. A shame for the flounders there. I reckon that if all three of them had managed to avoid the missiles and get up close, then my Cyclones wouldn't have stood a chance. But always an element of luck in these dogfights. Anyway, we move on. Just when you thought the part counts couldn't get any lower, we move on to Action's FASA X-18 at 11 parts. No missiles, just two combined wing and control surfaces for control, and I'm assuming there's going to be a little bit of gimbal on the engine there. Yeah, this one is going to be interesting. Let's get them into the air. The competition starts again. This craft packing a single GAU-22. Now, the missile avoidance was the Achilles heel of the flounder. Oh my word, the X-18 leaving it pretty late there, but still managing to dodge. Again, they've just got to keep those missiles away. Oh my word. They're already down to two. It's the missiles again. Ghosty Kermit managing to dodge them. Now, if they can keep themselves in close to these Cyclones, they might stand a chance. That, I think, is one of the X-18s laying down damage on one of the Cyclones. So this might be going a little more according to the entrance script. How are we doing? Lays down some gunfire. Can't quite do it. Scorches the Cyclone. Oh my word, that is some damage. Nothing fatal yet, though. It is a 3 versus 2. Ghosty Kerman and who's the other survivor? Josh Kerman have their work cut out for them. But I think they should be capable looking at these craft. Someone's gone for a missile. Oh my word! It's already 2 versus 2 again. Josh Kerman trying to go in for the next Cyclone. Oh, come on. I don't want to have to edit this video. Edit my crass mistake out somehow. Josh Kerman gets around. Oh my god, one of the craft is gone. What is that? That is one of the Cyclones. That is one of the Cyclones heavily damaged. Luna Kerman still in control of her craft. The other Cyclone, though, has one of the X-18s on its tail. The X-18's not that stable as you sort of probably would imagine. Oh my god. Luna Kerman, actually managing to bring guns to bear onto one of the X-18s. Doesn't quite have the turning power, though. Doesn't quite have the turning power. How's it? The other Cyclone's gone. The other Cyclone has gone, I'm assuming, crashed into the ground. So now, Legolat Kerman has 2 X-18s on his... Does he? No, he does not. Oh, yes, he does. There goes the GAU-22. I thought Josh Kerman had run out of fuel. Oh no, Ghosty Kerman did get some damage on him. He's lost an engine. But I think Josh Kerman is trying to save space for the team. Looks to be a little bit on top. Come on. Oh my god. There we go. There we go. Ghosty Kerman, don't worry. Josh Kerman has your back. So thank god one of these 3 final craft did actually manage to beat the Cyclones. As I say, my blushes are spared. But this is not the lowest part count aircraft we have received. There is one more. And if it can beat the Cyclones, it will be declared today's champion. let's go and take a look at it. So our final craft, hoping to answer the question, how low can you go, is Vulcan, with his, perhaps appropriately entitled, Ugly. This is 9 parts. This is a 9-part craft. I don't know how, I mean, gimbal is set for yaw and pitch. Probably there's no control surfaces on it anywhere. I suspect there might be a reaction wheel in there. Would there be a reaction wheel? I have no idea. Anyway, this should prove very, very, very interesting. And of course, win, and they are champions. Let's get this one started. The competition starts. The Ugly, all 9 parts of it, gets itself around. A single GAU-22 is all it is offering. But first of all, it needs to answer the question, does it have what it takes to avoid the missiles? I'm not sure what it's doing for roll stability. I couldn't see a reaction wheel in there. I did try to have a quick look. Yeah. Oh my god, one of the Uglies is gone already. Ghosty Kerman looks to be flipping out a little bit, but no, seems to have got it back in control. The roar of the GAU-22 starts, so, yeah, one of the Uglies has gone already. One of the Cyclones has gone already. One of the Cyclones has been shredded. I don't think it's... Yeah, one of them's gone. Where's the one that's damaged? Yeah, it's still flying, but not for much longer by the looks of things. This Ugly managing to get some damage onto that Cyclone. My god, is this craft actually going to work? Missiles coming in. Does have enough countermeasures. Does have enough countermeasures to dodge it. More missiles coming in. One of the Cyclones trying to line up the shot. I think roll stability is the Achilles heel of these craft here. What's that? Oh, one of the other Uglies is gone. I'm assuming got some damage. Yeah, these things cannot sustain much damage. They don't have the redundancy. Really do not have the redundancy, so now this Ugly is about to have 2 Cyclones bearing down upon it. For the moment though, yeah, that Ugly seems to have a bit of a free run of the skies. Bardnard and Kerman coming around. Tries to put guns... Oh my god! Just as the Ugly manages to finish off the other Cyclone, it looks like the Ugly might finish off this Cyclone. What a twist! The trap is sprung just as he was coming in to help his wingman. Bardnarden finds himself in the gun sights of the Ugly. He's gone from the vessel switcher. He is gone from the vessel switcher. My Cyclone has been defeated by a 9-part craft. A 9-part craft with little to no roll control. Well, I mean, congratulations to Vulcan. That is a hell of an achievement. So, yeah, how low can you go? Well, 9, it would appear, is the best. Is the record so far. Wow. Okay, yeah, thank you very much to Vulcan, to Ben Aaron, to Action, to everyone who sent in a craft for this. Alexander Moore, Rusty Bowtie, Adam Henderson, Felix, Alex Thompson, George Goya. Those were some interesting fights. Those really were some interesting fights, but that will be all for now. Later on, if you're watching this the day this comes out, we will have a 2K celebratory live stream as Steak's fuel runs out. The celebratory live stream... Oh god, it's got no control surfaces, has it? Oh, this should be interesting. Yes. Yes, the live stream will be... we'll look at any late entries we've received for the competition, although that won't affect the result. I think Vulcan in his 9 parts will win it, and also just some regular mailbag stuff. So if you want to continue the celebrations into the evening, then stick around for that. Yes, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please consider liking, subscribing. If you haven't already, following me on Twitter, getting involved with the Discord. Great KSP and BD Armory community on there, and more besides. If you want to help support the channel, there are also links to PayPal and Patreon in the description. That's all in the description. Yes, I will be back soon with some more BD Armory. Until then, though, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time. Damn, 9 parts.